Pokemon Detective Pikachu is a 2019 movie starring Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu, and is sort of the first live-action, big-scale Pokemon movie we've had. I'm not too big with the Pokemon franchise. Like, I know what it is, but I'm not too much of a fan of it, so I don't know how much fans are going to be pleased by this film. But as a movie, let's talk about this movie. Because Pokemon Detective Pikachu is fun. This is an enjoyable film. I was entertained for its short runtime. It's not a long movie. It's very fast-paced. And I felt like it did everything it needed to do perfectly fine. But nothing much else. This is a safe Pokemon film. That really doesn't do anything to challenge the medium in any way. It really just is the safest option they could have gone for, but also the most enjoyable option they could have gone for. Let's talk about the pros of this movie, and Ryan Reynolds is one. He plays a really great performance as him as Pikachu, which he definitely saved a lot of the movie. He has a lot greater comedy. The chemistry he has with the human character is really good in the film. I like the overall message they were presenting at the end of the film with him. But it is something we've seen 1,000 times before. It's a message we've seen presented a lot of times before. And sometimes I feel that the movie tries too hard to not push exposition in your face, because that can always be a problem with the movies about investigation. Of course, he's Detective Pikachu, and sometimes it just tries to show you what is going on, which is always a good thing, but it feels like it's trying a little bit too hard with that aspect. But overall, I really did like the plot of this film. I enjoyed the investigation. It was engaging for the most part. The human characters involved were okay. They were only good, though, when they were placed with the Pokemon. Their relationships with the Pokemon were really fun. But on their own, they were the most blandest, boring human characters that I couldn't give an ass about, which was really an issue I had with the film. But the issues and the positives here just outweigh each other, because all the good things in this movie are just fine, and all the bad things in the movie are just okay. So it sort of balances out. This is an okay movie. This is a fun kids movie. There is really nothing much to talk about. The CGI animation is really good here for the most part. There are some shots, quite a lot of shots actually, that do look just too computerized for live action, which did bug me in a few scenes, but I sort of just had to get used to it. I enjoyed what they did with certain characters. The action sequences, for the most part, are really, really entertaining, and I feel that they did a good job of just making an enjoyable Pokemon movie that I feel is going to please most people, and that most families are going to really enjoy, and kids are going to really dig it as well. It has some solid humor here and there. It tries to hit emotional beats. It doesn't really work. It's just very cliche. It's something we've seen 1,000 times before, just with Pokemon in the mix, which I feel is sort of the movie's greatest issue, because it's just so safe, but at the same time, it does that by making it really entertaining. The movie's fast-paced, it's entertaining as heck. You're going to have a fun time with it. Personally, for me, I just kept reminding me things I've seen before. It's something that just constantly doesn't do anything new, but at the same time is constantly entertaining. So I think overall, Pokemon Detective Pikachu did a good job. It's a fine movie. It'd probably be very forgettable in the long term, but I think the majority of people will really enjoy it. It does nothing new, nothing special, but I thought that was fine. And I feel that Ryan Reynolds was really, really fun and entertaining in the movie. There just wasn't much here to talk about. I enjoyed everything that was going on. I enjoyed the plot. I enjoyed the mystery. It's just, the movie really does nothing. And I would love to see more Pokemon movies in the style of this one, that sort of have more action sequences in, or because I think that'll be really nice, cool to see. Maybe focuses more on the battles, as this movie focuses more on the investigation, which I didn't mind. But overall, the movie's fine. I'm fine with it. Overall, I'm going to give Pokemon Detective Pikachu a B-. I'm also going to give this movie a 6.5 out of 10. Definitely worth seeing. It's a fun time. Guys, comment down below your opinions on Pokemon Detective Pikachu. And of course, thank you for watching. Goodbye.